Hello everyone, how you all doing? Happy new week. Welcome to another episode of Motherhood with Mommy K. And I remain your host. My name is Deborah Shokoya, a beautiful wife and an amazing mother to a cute princess, Baby K. And that is why you call me Mommy K. Welcome to a new episode of Motherhood with Mommy K, where we bring you beautiful, amazing mothers because mothers are worth celebrating and every story is worth listening to. Everyone has a unique story behind motherhood. On today's episode, I'm so excited because on my couch is the special person. Of course, everyone that comes on my couch, they're special people, they're amazing people. For my own very sister, dear to my heart. I'm gonna say we're being demure, being mindful because she honored me and I feel good. I feel good about it. Today I bring to you one ni taba fe po akọni a máa fi dalale garada. But listen, taba ma po akọni a máa fi swags emi oyaya. A máa fi po akọni because this is a beautiful woman. She's a businesswoman. First, she's an actress. She's a filmmaker. She's a businesswoman. She's the mother. I have to say that mother because people need to feel it. She's a mother. Welcome with me. The beautiful, the amazing, the gorgeous, the dashing, the talented, the ambitious, the inspiring. Dayo Amusa and Lórí tí mo fẹ́ tàbọ̀. Kí mo ṣe wine, kí n ṣe nine. Nothing like to say the water.
More like the bag, you don't know me, but you really.
I'm a disgrace to these Jebu people. But we are really trying. We are.
No, not you. I mean, me. I'm trying to find a goal. The Morisi, the Shing Big Boy, bike.
And then a job alley to Lenny Jebu. She tell me from Louis Jeptem, she made him money. Hey, you see, the only thing I noticed that people use shrimp too much. Nah, that's why I'm
not
like shrimps. Shrimp, sure. Am I not right? What are you saying? Shim. Auntie that. And you're welcome on my couch.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy. I'm not calling you Auntie Dayo. Call me by my name. My name is Mommy Phoebe. I forget it. You got to be here that you with all your Japanese stuff. Thank you. Can you just repeat that? Mommy Phoebe. Yeah, she just. Mommy Rashidi. Yeah. That day they're sweet together. I love the new name. Yes, you love the new name, Mavi. And you're doing it well. Look at motherhood looks so good on you. You know when you came inside, I told you, you're looking so beautiful. You're glowing. The glow is from within. Hello, is a skincare. Ojo will let it last.
The truth of the matter is, I really don't like cream.
Yeah, I love oil. Okay, when last did you use your oil?
I think I'm regular with that. And if you want to go out,
Well, I wanted to say your oil is not doing anything. It's the only thing that is doing something is spirit.
well, I agree.
Yeah. That's it. So today, before we go into the deal of today, we are going to say cheers. So, okay.
So what do we have here?
Mm-hmm. Cheers to motherhood.
It's suited.
It's very unnecessary. So, our mind is Z. So, we can say anything. So, before we start asking questions, before we start talking about our experiences as mothers, what is motherhood to you? You know, motherhood has different meaning. Every one of us, we have our own meaning. I'm sure you have your meaning.
For me, motherhood is fulfillment. You kind of feel like yes, I'm complete as a woman. That's the definition of motherhood. So it's actually fulfillment as a complete woman. Like it makes you feel complete, even while not complete. But within yourself, it's a kind of satisfying feeling that makes you feel like yes, I've done something for myself. Because okay, for me now, I feel like I've done so many wrong things in life. Okay, but being a mother is the only thing I take up. Yes, I agree with you.
I agree with you because motherhood for me too, I would say one of my reasons because it's plenty definition for me now one. But for me to agree and to buttress what you're saying is that ever since I became a mother, it just feels like motherhood is like with my child. I just feel like I do no wrong. I don't know. I feel like I've done the best thing. Like the if I eat is actually, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Like I said, I've done so many wrong things in my life. But having my child is the number one right thing I've done. And ever since I became a mother, my guts, I don't know, it just changed. I can say something without being apologetic. You understand? You're the type. I just feel like when I'm making a decision,
It's all about what suits you.
you know, you have to be firm. I just became more firm. Let's say that. So that's
That how this and makes us wonder.
okay. So we are now going to take it back before we now go into motherhood again. Before motherhood, the single life, you know, before you became a mother, did you ever, did you ever sit down and be like, oh, someday I'll now become a mother. I'll do like this. I'll take care of my child like this. Did you see it coming? Did you vision it?
Yes, I have always seen. Naturally, I'm an only person. I'm a family person. I grew up in a kind of home whereby we kind of cherish that unity, that love. So growing up, I've always dreamt of myself. Being in my home with my husband and kids. Having to do this, having to travel around. Having to, as kids or as young lady growing up, you get to, dream about so many things, how you kind of, you know, think, okay, this is how I want my home to look like. So I've always dreamt, in that way, having my home, having my husband, kids, and everyone around as a family woman. Yes.
So you saw it coming.
I saw it coming.
So I wanted it so badly. Though I didn't have it at the time I thought I would have it. But then,
Alhamdulillah, we are here.
oh, alhamdulillah, we are here. So we are going to talk about the period when you wanted it. Okay, it was something you were looking out for, you wanted. And as at a time that you wanted it, that you were like, okay, I'm ready, I want to become a mother. It wasn't forthcoming at first, right?
Wasn't as a matter of fact, it was a huge challenge for me because at some point, I was really ambitious, like every other young lady out there. I want to be this, I want to be that. I was, thinking as a filmmaker, I want to be everywhere. I want my name to travel all around. But then, don't forget, I told you that I've always dreamt to be a family woman. Then at some point, when it came to my realization that, hey, Dayo, if you continue going this way, being ambitious and all, you might even lose, the test of having a womb and all that. So I kind of call myself about to other. And then unfortunately, wasn't working like I planned or I envisaged or I wanted. It now became a very huge challenge for me. Having, finding myself in well, let me say semi two marriages that failed. You understand? Just because of that alone.
just because you were,
Yeah, because I was unable to, conceive at the time based on their own expectations. And yes, it was really a huge challenge. Then I realized that in the process, after going for some medical checkups and all that, okay, fine. Now we are ready to, to do poly and then, do what is right of me as a woman. Then I realized that I had some medical issues. I had a fibroid, I had a PCOS.
oh,
So it was a lot. And trying to conceive naturally became like the jump question. Like was a lot.
PCOS, person. What's this PCOS? Like, can you educate us for some of us that should not really know?
Mm, I don't think it's something that is so difficult like that. Yeah, I feel like every woman one way or the other should have an idea about it. You can read about it, you can Google about it, so you have deep knowledge about what it is. And okay, like now, I had a miscarriage at that was 2014. like 11 years now. That was when I realized I had myoma and, and all. And then I was being advised, as a matter of fact, a doctor actually advised me that they should take out my womb.
Why?
Okay. Because of the medical condition. Because I was having severe, I was always having severe pain during my period, heavy flu and stuff like that. And then he was like, it's advisable because from his own point of view, medically on his own notes, that I might not be able to conceive naturally, blah, 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 blah. And so just to help me with the pains, because like every month is always like 5, 6 days in a month, I'm not the one functioning. The pain is so severe. Sometimes I find it very difficult to lift my feet. I find it very difficult to sit upright. The pain was much. And then I was in advice to take out my woman. Like, take no negative. That they can. But take there. I was reluctant. I was really, really reluctant then. Like, I can't do that. So if I now do that, that means, of course, I've already accepted that this video and all has happened. No, it cannot happen. It's not like I want to have it. And okay, yeah, I cannot. Then my uncle's wife, at some points, when I was going back and forth from that medically and all about that, trying to make in findings and all on how I could help myself medically. And it's my uncle's wife was like, oh, I think, well, the chemist, why not come around and let's see what we can do. So I traveled. And okay, I went for consultation. I went to the hospital, blah 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 blah. Of course, they confirmed the myoma sitting right in my womb. So it's at any point in time I get pregnant, I have miscarriage. Sure, you understand? When it's like it doesn't even go beyond the first trimester anyway. Sure, you understand? So when I went there, they were now like, oh, that they could have operated it and all. Say they had it done through laparoscopy because I was actually scared of them opening in New York and all that. So I went through the procedure. I had the surgery, and I was hoping, oh, fine. Afterwards, maybe after a couple of time after I must have healed up and all. So I've been trying ever since, and then it just didn't click. So it's different between when you've never had something and then when you've had opportunity to and you've actually got pregnant and then you just having miscarriages and all that. So it was just a lot during that period. It was just a lot. And at some point it actually affected me in a way that I wasn't feeling myself anymore. Like I wasn't living the life I want to live. I feel like life is actually living me. Like yeah, I wasn't living the life. I wasn't living the life itself. Life is drifting away from me. I started losing interest in a lot of things. I started losing interest in things that matters. I started using interest in things that interest me, that gives me vibes. Especially my career, I was really, really suffering from it. You understand? I don't know how, but I realized that I wasn't functioning. You understand? I wasn't really, really functioning at all. I'll be called for jobs then, and I'll be finding excuses while doing nothing. I was just not there. My mind was not just there. The focus is lost. The attention is not just spent. I felt like I felt, and then I don't know how people pick interest in trolling people or throwing stones at people, most especially women. You realize that these people that come after you are women. Yes, mothers, yes, sisters. And I kind of think of how I don't want to use the words that comes to my mouth, but it's just heartbroken, and it's disappointing. It's so sad that we find our women doing the stuff. You understand? They come to your page, they come judging you, saying stuff, not even knowing what you're going through as a person. Okay, there is this person. Let me give you one gist. There was this guy. He was really on my case on social media. He was really, really on my case. If you want, Seb, I can give you all the screenshots so that you can post it up.
I don't mind.
I will give, because I had the mind of doing that. I'm just still taking my time, before I kind of come out and talk about it. So this guy has been on my case. I like you, I like you, I like you, I like you, I like you. And I'm like, I don't like Ikoni Yorubani, Ikoto Bani Je. Okay, I don't have anything I want to offer you. I don't want to date you. You understand? You're not even asking me if I'm seeing someone. You are just like, you like me, you like me, you like me. If I'm seeing someone I cannot see you, I don't even double date. I don't know how to do it. I can't manage it. Emma Kame. You are Omate Kame. So I was just like politely turning him down and all that and all that. And then I think he became upset. Or probably if he sees himself as someone that can't take no for an answer, or someone that feels like, what are you worth? You can't tell me no. I can always, what are you worth? I can take care of you. So, but then I'm like, I don't want to date you. My dear. Bobo Ibu. I'm not joking, no. I'll give you the full, his pictures, his page, his number, his social media handle, everything. I will release everything. Because I had record. I intentionally kept, when you open an archive for someone, go bani. Obumi obani. Obumi de big Oni mo to be igba pinto. Do you know pinto? Just because she said no. Guys, do you know pinto? That igba pinto rise around like this. Toma fifo mono. Yeah. You have to describe it. Yes. What to say? Anyway, my beautiful colleague in Edo, I'm not even in Edo cannot, make such references. He insulted the hell out of my life. That he was even now telling me, do I really think he likes me that much or whatever. That he only fantasized about my look and how I do my stuff on social media, and it just feels like a married man that has wife. That is the reason why I said I will post it. Yeah, we need so that so that they can all come together and see what their father is doing out there. You understand? He insulted the hell out of my life. A married man. He's a married man. He called me so many unspeakable names because he said no, just because I said no. And I'm like, so I actually replied him. I said, I can understand your annoyance. I can understand the pain that comes with the fact that you are getting no from someone. Maybe it feels, all these egoic men with so much pride and stuff. So maybe because he thinks he's really loaded, you understand? And then he looks at me and be like, you can always pay your views now. And it's not all about money. You understand? If you're not there, you're not there. If the vibes is not there, the vibes is not there. And then I don't double dates. You understand? I can be with someone on Monday. If he messes up, I drop you on Tuesday. And I pick another person on Wednesday. Yeah. But I will not do two people on Monday. You understand? That one, that's like, it's just funny. It's funny. I don't know if that person is a married, but I was even thinking when you were saying, I was thinking it was a single guy. Like, okay, maybe no, he's a married man with kids. On his page, he has his wife, he has his kids, he has his dad. So I'm now thinking, how would the wife now feel when she gets to realize that, her husband is chasing after. And very soon they'll now be saying somebody is like the person that's done that, and you had dated that man now after the old research, like, okay, maybe he wants to. So I'm not still of those that someone will call and tell me and say, hey, leave my husband alone, leave my husband alone. And I'll ask you, who can leave your husband alone? And he say, so you understand? But they don't know what these men do behind. The way they choke you. Some people will even deny their family. As a man will deny their wives. Deny the wife, deny their kids, make it look like they are single and everything. And then they will prophesy love to you as if they will call you so many names, beautiful names, and make you feel like, no, you are the angel they've never met. You get? And then by the time you now follow suit, and then maybe when the woman in the house now realize what is wrong with this man, and then now realize that the husband is, then it will now look like when you're chasing after my man, leave my man alone, leave my this alone. I really did put that particular person's ish in my archive. You understand? It is an intentional act and I'm going to release it. I'm going to release his pictures. I'm going to release his page. I'm going to release his number. I'm going to release all our messages. Scream munched.
You come at women and say they snatch the man. They just not knowing. Everyone even snatch now? When the man is not a biscuit for a toy, he came for the woman. If the woman likes the man, the woman go. If the woman say no, your man will still be there. And you now see the chat and you come and start.
Is it not out of no that someone said that Moshe could be to Eba Pito? You can imagine. Do you know people? Hey, God, no, do what's back to so this light. Hey, see, only pay oju enebala umarito òun lójú òun ní ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin náà tó bá make attempt that is making an attempt to conceive or that is dealing with infertility in different ways. Women experience so much silent pains. And that is why it hits me so hard and it baffles me that most of the people that come out, you understand, to throw some certain people dealing with issue are women ourselves. You know, it's really sad. During my waiting time, it was I have different chapter, different phases of stories with different people. You understand? People will come DM me. Women will come DM me. Calling me names. Women, yes, insulting me. You know, sometimes will be like, oh fine, shaking go about wama like maybe I'm always dressing up, going to parties, like I don't have brain, I don't have this, I don't have like when I say insult.
Are you supposed to be crying? Are you supposed to, okay, when you even cry, are you supposed to come and post it everything that parents bill? My parents
They need it now. So people okay, like during the election 2023 now, I had another phase of insults. You know, of name calling, backlashing and stuff based on the fact that I chose a party that does not align with some people. I don't see how that is a problem. And this period in time, I think intentionally they kind of create some warriors online. You understand? That goes into our DMs. Some of us, our DMs, you understand, to attack us. They'll do that like every day. Curse me, call me names, insult me based on the fact that I'm single, insult me based on the fact that I've not been able to conceive, call me so many things, call me a failure, so many stuff. I don't respond when I read all those things because I'm like, you can't hide behind the keypad. You understand? Then trying to throw insult at me and then you think that will really mean anything. See, I just wasting your time. You know. Then I now realized that I came on live one particular day and I was, trying to converge and then relate with my fans online. And then I was just saying, get it up and come, the barren, blah, 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 blah. I'm sure you must see that you must have seen that post that, calling me barren on a live video. And I'm like, oh, you guys are here again. So then I made up my mind. I told my girl, I said, just get me cold water this night. Let's do brab.
Yeah, I think you did a video then.
Like this. So now you guys do let me attend to you people this night. Now, this is not the issue of you sending me DM and thinking I didn't see it. What you're sending. This is not the fact that okay, or probably you said maybe she just see, maybe he's a handler that is handling our social media that is not even passing the message to her. Okay, I'm online now. I am here. So, oh yeah, you want to call me barren? Go ahead. You want to call me this? Go ahead. You want to call me that? I'm listening. And then when the kid go, some of my friends came online that day. They were like, "Dayo, leave this." Like I said, no. If it's going to take you people 3 hours, in which I can guarantee you don't even have the data to run it. You understand? We'll be here together. I can tell you that if you want to go 3 days, I can even get data pop up there and then. I still have the grace. You understand? To keep up. Let me see how long you want to keep up. So go ahead. Insult me for all you care. Call me names for all you care. And let me know if you are okay. After a couple of minutes, I'm like, are you guys okay? Because if you're not okay, maybe you can go in, call your mom, call your dad, your elder brother, your younger sister. You guys can all come together and, put your, in case maybe you want to help yourself and pass that insult. I was really, I think I was on that live for like an hour, Then after a while, I realized when the weren't, typing anything anymore. I'm like, okay, you guys are tired. Okay, let's jump and pass. And like I said, it's so sad when I get to open my DMs and then try to and then go into the kind of messages I get from people. The way people condemn you without knowing, without understanding your efforts. You don't even know if it's one time. So the fact that I come out, wear makeup, put on good clothes, wear jewelry, and try to make myself happy doesn't mean I don't have stuff I'm dealing with. You understand? I sometimes wonder, okay, are you expecting me to walk on the street with tears in my feet, in my eyes? Are you expecting me to dress as if the whole world is on my shoulder because I'm going through stuff? I am not going to do that. I am not. In respect of what I'm going through, you will not see the weakness in me. You will not see it in my face. You will not. Okay, there was a particular incident. I think I made a write up after that was on the 31st of 2024. Appreciating God. It's more like an appreciative post. The story behind that post I made on the 31st, 2024, or yeah, 2024 December 31st. Has stories inside stories. You understand? But I just had to, brief it like, like that, like that. Like this year cannot just go by without me appreciating God, by making that post. It's just that I just wonder how people don't get to know that behind every smile you see out there, there is possibility, thousands of tears are flown behind. Okay? There are times that I would like, okay, those my waiting time, especially the period when I was trying IVF, when I was starting up with the miscarriages, and then when I first started with the IVF and stuff like that, that wasn't working. I was with someone then, and a man that just felt like, okay, it's not working. Naturally, I get to hear that women are the ones that obìnrin ló máa ń ní obìnrin ló máa ń kẹ́rù kúrò nílé, ibi tó point ń kẹ́rù kúrò nílé. You get what I'm saying? So you can imagine coming home and then your partner has emptied his stuffs in the house, okay, in your closet. He has packed all his things, and then he even helped me arrange my shoes that were littered on the floor, to the shoe racks and everything, for everywhere to be cleared and all. And then you just so many faces, all in the name of, okay, has not been able to conceive as at the time expected. And you go through all these things, and people out there kind of see it as if she's not doing anything, or probably she doesn't have anything she's thinking in her head. You don't understand. They don't know the battle she's going through. Medically, I was unstable. Financially, I was unstable. Emotionally, I wasn't there. Psychologically, we can go away. You understand? But then I will still try and put myself together, because I don't expect to step out with tears in my eyes. I don't expect to step out and look weak. I don't expect to step out, and look like the whole world is falling on me. You get what I'm saying? And then yet you get to see some women out there and tell you, what is she thinking? What is this? You don't get husband. You don't get pikin. As a matter of fact, even if, I am living like, right with a man in the house, you might not even know. Because naturally, I don't celebrate relationships on social media.
You getting married? I don't think we know.
You understand? Naturally, I don't see. I kind of feel like I chose to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
I choose to be an actress. Some people find it good, to do celebrity couple thinking, out there. Maybe it's not my thing. Maybe I've not found any reason to. Maybe tomorrow I might. But as of today, Okay, it is not just my thing. Even my immediate family, I kind of protect them that much. You only see me celebrate my family, my mom, my siblings on their birthday. And 2, 3 days after that birthday, I don't come out for my page. You understand? If I celebrate my mom on my page today, go there a week after, you won't find that picture there again. I've taken it out. Because I understand the kind of career I chose. I understand the kind of backlashing and stuff that comes along with it. My parents, my siblings might not be able to have that shocker absorber to handle it.
Yes.
So I cannot put them out there. If they chose to want to be out there, that is a different thing. But they are private people. I come from a very private family. You understand that as a matter of fact, when I wanted to join the entertainment industry, they kind of see me as a political child, like one money film, this, the condemnation and all that. My parents were not different from others. They didn't want me to do it. They don't want me that they see it as me being overexposed. My cousins too, when we gather around during festive period, they kind of see me like, oh, she's overexposed, she's too exposed, she's out there, she's this. Well, now it's now something trending anyway, but then to them, it was pure condemnation. So I don't celebrate my family out there, except I just happy birthday, thinking. But see, I don't put them out there like that. So you can't, I kind of feel like I'm a public figure, all the things I do is in the interest of the public. I believe I can control my private life. You understand? And I make you wonder, is she married? Voila, see. She's not married. Your problem. Is she living with a man? Stress. Is she not living with a man? No problem. I like the curiosity that I'm putting out there for them trying to find out, what is what. I tell people only know 40% about me out there.
You just want your professional life alone outside.
My work, my profession, what I do, everything I feel I want you to know, it's basically about my work. If I want you to have an insight about my private life, now me go release something I won't make you know. If you think you know me, then you are a joker. Sure, you understand. So for that alone, so having people come at me, throw shades at me, trying to insult my person just because you don't have the satisfaction, of knowing who and what is going on in my life. Basically, I'm not giving you the satisfaction to have facts about me. My circle is very, very small. I have lots of friends, but I have very tiny circle of friends. You understand? So I relate to people equally. Yeah, I'm a very open-minded person, but my circle is very, very small. So if any of my ish or anything about me, have its way out there, I can tell you categorically where it's coming from. I will just tell you. I won't even drag. I'll just call the person. Hello, you understand? I'm that's private.
Yeah.
So but people, maybe because I like going to parties, I like playing,
Yeah.
I like, so they feel like that's
an extrovert. So she's in yeah.
No, there is a lot that is private about my life and it will remain private.
That says in this moment of truth, there was one time a colleague of yours, truths will always come, and we always see that some of these fans that are truths. So you're not experiencing that from a colleague of yours directly. How did you feel?
You want to mention anybody?
Yes, Jigon. The live video that Jigon did and was saying all sort of talk. So
Well, Jigon, first and foremost, I want to say he's just being childish. Sure, you understand. And then I want to also say, probably maybe because he's trying to glorify someone, and he kind of forgets that sometimes it's always good to choose one's battle. You understand? You don't dip yourself into shit that doesn't concern you directly, because you never can tell. It might, the table might turn around and then come eat you right back eventually. That day when I was on live video and then he came around, saying stuff, writing stuff, I was really upset, no doubt. And I just felt like I'm not someone that likes, trolling people or shading people on social media or doing all the social media drama. You understand? If I feel like I need to talk to you about something, I will call you directly. You understand? It was an open thing, okay, which I felt disrespected as a woman. And I feel like every other woman on that platform that very day will feel the same way. And I expressed myself, not knowing the drama or whatever behind their actions. But whatsoever reason why they did it then, which they eventually came out and said, okay, it was a stunt. You understand? For the promotion of the movie. They claimed it was a stunt. Yeah, it was a PR stunt to. They eventually came out that it was a PR stunt to push the movie. And in my head, I'm like, okay, fine. If it was a PR stunt,
Were you not carried along? If it was a stunt, you should be carried along.
no, we were guests. We were invited guests.
Okay, you mean the acting, the Melkish Asia
That prompted
happening? Yeah.
the Jigon's reaction.
Yes, it was a stunt.
You understand? So when Jigon came up there and was saying all sorts of stuff, calling me names, calling me a failure, calling me that, I felt disrespected. I felt, I was really mad and I was really, really angry. And I went directly to his DM. I don't need to come out there to do social media stuff. I went directly to his DM. I gave him my peace of mind. Though he eventually released my voice notes to him. Yes, I really don't care. That's his own ish. And see, moto bagba kolumamu number. But eventually, I guess he realizes his mistake. I guess he realized that the battle was not his, and then we're able to resolve. He even reached out to me after I had Fury, and
that's it. I like your your sweet arts. That's good because I has coming from a colleague. Fans would show you just like a like so that's their business. Or coming from a colleague directly, I wonder how you would have felt like. And these fans are funny. The moment one of your colleague is saying something, the ones that have been waiting to say that thing to you, they just fall under it. Don't mind that. As you don't understand, it just gives that chance, like they validate whatever they want to say for you.
But in this case, fans that were even that I might have thought they were going to go, but I mean, supporting or whatever, came after him and like, "Nah, this is way out of line." And I guess he realized it too anyway. So we kind of settled that out of, we every way stuff. That's waiting.
You were a TTC mom before baby Fury. So during this waiting time, like, what was the experience like? Like, is there any one of it? A lot of my feedback is what's the really was, but I'm sure there are some ones that that you would remember. Like, what were those times that you just break down? What happened? You just be like, God, when are you going to? I can understand that.
Okay, I guess one of those experiences that really hits me so bad was this year, December 2023. Was that same December when we were, we usually have this Xmas party with my siblings and all. So that year, I think it was December 26th, Boxing Day, and we were all together in an apartment, and then everybody was playing, gisting, and all that. And I was just seated at them. I just got into my mood at some point in having my siblings all around with their kids and everybody. And in me, I was just there. Like, so I was really feeling very, very bad. Despite the fact that I was still trying to hide that mood, I was playing, but I knew I wasn't there. You understand that kind of a feel? And then after we all left and then we all go back home, I had too much to drink. I drank. I knew I had too much to drink that night that I drank and I was unconscious, you know. And I didn't know how I got home. I didn't know how I went about it. I started realized that I woke up around, I think it was around past 5 or to 6 in the morning. Right there in my room, I vomited everywhere, everywhere, and I was right sleeping in that vomit. You know when you wake up and then you be like, what's this? And all my clothes were messed up with vomit. So when I realized that, okay, I drank, then I now remembered, what I was thinking and what I was going through before I started, drinking and all that. I burst into tears. Baby, I cried the hell out of my life. Not my eyes, as in out of my life. That morning, I cried like, like, I wasn't thinking suicide, but I cried and I was questioning God, like, if you feel like there is nothing for me, like, there is nothing for me anymore, I think maybe you should just take me. You understand? Like, I felt miserable. I felt ashamed of myself waking up in my own vomit. With the smell of the vomit all over the whole house. I felt messy. I was disgusted. I was terrible. Like, I felt dirty. I cried the hell out of my life that morning. And then even right there in that vomit, somehow, I just realized that I started singing. That is one thing, it's more like a therapy for me. When I'm happy, when I'm really, really happy, I find myself singing. When I'm really, really, really sad, like really, really sad, I still find myself singing. So I see it like I find singing as a therapy for me. So I started singing that morning. It was more like praises, basically. I was crying, still in that vomit. Eventually, I turned it to prayer, and I was really cursing the dirt in my body, in my life that morning, telling God that, "Wah, this is the last time I want to see myself in a mess. If truly, like, I'm challenging you now." I think there is a way you communicate with God that, even if, though they said he doesn't sleep, but I want to say, even if he is sleeping, he would wake up and understand that someone is actually calling his attention to something. I think I challenged God that morning. You understand? Because I remember I was telling God that if truly, you understand, I have a purpose in life. If truly, I have a purpose in life, let that fulfillment of that purpose beginning to happen in my life that moment. But if for any reason you think maybe I've exhausted my purpose, kukuma pay me. Yeah, I remember saying that. Like, kukuma pay me. You understand? Not finish saying, like, this shame is too much. It is enough that I'm getting the ones I'm getting out there. But now waking up in my own vomit is more like the shame. Is too much for me to condone. It's too much for me to live with. I turned that situation that morning into prayer. I remembered I was singing at the top, at the deepest and the top of my voice. I remembered I was crying so deeply, like I didn't even mind that my maid and my workers, my domestic workers are, within, like, I didn't mind if anybody is listening. Anybody that want to listen, let them listen. Anybody that hears me cry, you understand? They see me as, oh, mommy. Okay, mommy is not strong this time around. Mommy has broken down. Mommy is more kata kata. You understand? I was saying it like, is either you take my life at this moment, or you fulfill that promise which you have, which you have promised me, which you have, that if there is anything positive about my life that is remaining, I think this is the time. You understand? Yoruba will say, as a me, if this is my time, if there is even if there is a time for me, now let me start experiencing that positivity, that fulfillment in my life. But if there is none of it, kuku by me. I'm tired. I remember I cried. I said, God, I am tired. I knew millions that have went down the drain all in the name of trying to, trying to find this fulfillment. I knew how many medical checkups I have gone through. Okay. I knew surgeries I have had. So if this thing will still happen, Baba Jeko Shele, if it is not going to happen, Kuma by me. I cried. And then after a while, I was able to, and I was really weak. I was able to get up, freshen up, Then I came out and I was smiling like nothing ever happened again. Like I would, like I, usually do. But that moment, I really wish I can explain, I can go deeper on how I really, really felt that morning. It was beyond words. Like it was really, really beyond words. And I think, yeah, that was the turning point. I think God heard me. God chose in his own infinite mercy and said, yes, this is the time. This is the time okay, as Timofe, or probably he realizes the genuinity in my requests, and that was it. Thank God. It's always sweet when I've seen this quote before that the success that comes after that is always sweet. It's always, when you say how now, the way you feel. Do you know what I named my son Oluwafere Wamiri? Okay, that name to me is more like when I have made all efforts. You understand? I have done all I feel it's humanly possible to do, and then nothing happened. And then when I'm not like, well, if not to pay then remain, or if not like this, we go day, like this, we go day, make we dey look. And then in my own comforts, when I kind of least expect it, you understand? It chose to find me. Now I did not find it. I don't know, but if you want me, when I didn't find it, when I felt like, when I've lost, like, oh, Baba God, you know what? Do your thing the way how you kind of want to do it. You understand? If you want me kan nígbà tí mi ò lérò, ó kọlẹ̀kùn yẹn nígbà tí mi ò fọkàn sí. That is how powerful that man is. That is why that song by Yinka Lasheyori, that song really it adds one very strong meaning for me. When she sings, kò kí ń pẹ́ dé, kò kí ń tètè dé, àkókò tó tọ́ ló máa ń dé. So it came for me at the right time, at the time that pleases him. It wasn't late, it wasn't too early. It was just the perfect timing. And then when you were waiting, we were like, it's late. Now, is it late? But maybe go late at all. It's never late. It's never late. It just feels like it's the best time. It's never late. It is the best time. The feeling is just when I wake up every morning, I will look at my baby like this. I will shift him like this. I will pull him up like this. This is mine. Temilele. You understand? This is mine. This is my own gift. This is my own greatest treasure.
That joy. That joy. I can tell. I can understand. Sometimes when he's sleeping, you don't just wake up at night and just...
no, you don't want to count how many times I do that.
Looking at him.
No, I'll check him. Show me. Okay. You know, there is a way, babies they sleep. Sometimes I'll just shake the bed like this, boom, then it will not have a hand. Push your comment.
Then, this that joy treats. Some people that say, I don't want to become a mother, they don't know how precious this motherhood thing is, how precious this children.
You need to experience it for you to understand.
It is unexplainable.
And then every time I'll be like, inside my mind, I'm like, thank you, Mom. I'm always thanking my mom. Thanking God as thanking my mom. I know.
Now you know. Be like, this is why you went through all of this.
I'm always.
You only get all of this?
The first month, I grew up, taking care of my siblings, my cousins, I'm very good with key. But there is this difference with what is yours and what is yours. It has a very, very, very strong meaning. I'm telling you. Because having mine, the way I kind of pay at, then, the fact that they have to feed every 2 hours or 3 hours and stuff like that, you imagine me keeping my phone or to alarm to, for me to be sure that I wake up, even while he's sleeping, I wake up to feed him at the right time and all that. I mean, it's exhausting, it's draining, but it is so interesting, sweet, a beautiful experience.
I think that is the journey that you do, and even though you are tired, even though you are weary, you just do it with joy. You do it with
Sometimes when it starts with all these at night that you wouldn't sleep, you won't feel gum body, touchy body and stuff like that, and then you wouldn't even mind carrying him and dancing without music in the middle of the night. It's such a great feeling anyway. After you leave here, you're tired, but the moment you see him, you can't be tired.
You just, that your energy will just be on the 100. You cannot leave him and now see someone else.
But with them, that's why I said turning to kiss and 30. You can always do I'm tired, maybe, or passing to someone else, or when he's crying or when he's feeling uncomfortable. But when you realize this is your own, like this is your own, you just want to give him or her all the attention needed. Like all.
Yeah, and then so let's talk about that day that Fury came into the world. Tell me that joy. How was it? How was that joy? Yeah.
I couldn't find words that very day. The only thing I remember that I was almost in tears for like 2 hours. I would want to say something, and then I just realized that it is this tears of joy that is filling the vacuum. You understand? And then it takes me back to so many things. It takes me back to so many memories. Takes me back to so many disappointments. Takes me back to a lot. My partner then once told me that I should allow him to go and impregnate someone. Yes, he said, we can still go. We had introduction. Then it was like, we can still go ahead with our marriage preparation and everything, blah blah blah. Since we've tried, and then we've tried IVF anyway, and it failed. And since we blah 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 blah, okay, but I should allow him to go and impregnate a young girl that would take the paternity of the child, that it doesn't really have to marry him. I was remembering so many memories. He was impatient with me. Okay, I was remembering the ones that are impatient. I was remembering the situations that that is related to condemnation. I was remembering the society, backlash and trolls. I was remembering the expectation of families. I was to the level of getting tired of family praying for me. You can't imagine when you are tired of families and loved ones praying for you. Lágbára Ọlọ́run ọdún tó ń bọ̀, wàá finú ṣoyún, wàá fẹ̀yìn gbọ́mọ pọ̀n. That thing became a national anthem in my ears. I now find it very, very difficult to say amen. Sometimes. You don't understand when some people will tell me, lágbára Ọlọ́run, ìwòye ọdún tó ń bọ̀, Ọlọ́run ọmọ gidi, kíní kan, wàá finú ṣoyún, wàá fẹ̀yìn gbọ́mọ pọ̀n. Instead of me to be saying amen, sometimes I now look at it, bóyá ẹ̀yin lè tiẹ̀ ṣe èèyàn gan fàápàá dẹ́tẹ̀. you situations will push you to some extent that you will see prayers and it will look like curse. I'm telling you, I don't even know what to think anymore. I was remembering so many things. Someone that is seeing you for the last 1 decade, for the last 10 years, and at every point in time, or when they call you on your birthday, and after they do all the prayer for happy birthday and everything, and then they now finish it with, by this time next year, you will be carrying your baby. And that next year comes, you are not carrying any baby. And they will still tell you, by this time next year, you will be carrying your baby. And then it now became a national anthem. I was remembering every bit of those moments. And I was just crying. I was just crying. My mom was on phone with me all through. She was just like, call me, she was just praying like a choir. But I was just in tears. Tears of joy, tears of fulfillment, tears of thanksgiving, tears of I said earlier at the show that motherhood to me is fulfillment. Tears of that fulfillment that God, I am now being called by a new name. Now I am called by a new name. Okay, I've always been, calling my child that Oluwaferiwamiri as in from the day I discovered the positivity of him coming to life. You understand? So at every point in time, that name keeps coming to my head, and I just feel like I am fulfilled. Now I'm being called a new name. So my mom was the first person I thought, Mommy Oluwaferiwamiri. I cried. Like, Mommy, did you just call me a mom? Like, so when I find some of my friends, they don't call me, like, I realize that some of my friends find it difficult to call me Dayo now. Yes, they just automatically call you. They just automatically mommy, mommy Fire, mommy Sean, mommy Akoni, mommy Abdurrashid, and then the online mommies. They are too sweet. They come at you and any small thing, mommy Fire, mommy Rashid. They make me feel like a woman. They are very sweet when they call me that. When I hear mommy Rashid, mommy Oluwaferiwamiri, mommy this, I just smile. And I look at him, I'm like, you're me mommy. That's true, yeah, and your mommy. That is a fulfillment.
That's easy fulfillment. So today we are gonna go on a quick break, and when we come back, we play our mom's game and we'll continue our conversation. So guys, we are gonna go on a quick break right now, and when we come back, we play our mom's game. See you in a few seconds. Welcome back, guys. So this is our mom's game segment. As Dayo. So here is my Ludo. Oh, sorry, Mommy Phoebe. You got it right. Here is my Ludo. Okay. So the first person to play 6 wins the game and wins the best mom on this show. You're a best mom, I'm a best mom. But on this show, wins the best mom. So we are doing this for Phoebe. I do it for K.
So who is starting?
I'll give you the honor. You're my guest.
Olufire won ka ta you. My baby, my treasure. Who's your coming?
So guys, that's it for the mom's game segments. And Mommy Fever won. Anyway, it's fine. I'm very upset. I'm very upset. Or you want to go again? No. You had a baby. There's go. Oh, I'm be a jam show.
Olufire yere ma ta yo happy girl.
Straight. Not joke. So, Auntie Dayo, moving on, we've talked about a lot of things. We are grateful for Baby Fury. We're so happy. And then if you will not our sister. We are waiting. No, don't let it stay. Do his proper. You are even very good. I like that, no. Hey. Motherhood ginger. You know that opener. Can you read?
You don't know how come.
Yes, me too. I'm ready. Oh. I'm ready. Yes. That's how I'm going to work it on this way.
Give me another beautiful girl. So I don't be out, man.
No, I don't want girl. You have boy. You take girl and I take boy next.
No, I want to marry your baby.
You want to marry my girl and girl?
Can't you see Kay? He's so pretty. Hey, God. But wait, oh, age doesn't matter, does it?
It does though.
No, it's just few months different.
It does. I can actually start paying. It does. The area is what you piece that one. Start paying. If it's that one, start paying. I want it. So Dayo, let's talk about Fury. The period after he gave birth to Fury. What changed? What were the things that he did not tell you you experienced? What were the ones that they told you that you experienced?
Taking care of Fury, taking care of him wasn't that difficult for me. You know, like I said earlier, I'm good with kids, and I've had the opportunity to, take care of, even do omugo. Oh, you understand, for my brother's wife and all that. So that's, babies and all that. Those holes are not new to they were not new. I think the only part that is new is the fact that I have to keep sleepless nights. I like to sleep. That's right. You understand? I think that is just doing, because that one, like I said, turning, kiss and taton. If I've done my part, I shall give the picking to the mother, and then you do your own thing. But the fact that that's my own portion of sleepless nights, and then when it starts feeling cranky, or he's not sleeping in time, or he wants that podgo, or he has to breastfeed to sleep, and all those moments, I know Naisha Bonse. I know if you said Pesa, I have to be there. I have to. So then another thing I kind of think for now is the fact that if I needed to go to somewhere, and I'll not be like, I can't leave him. He's too young, or I don't have the right people to, hand him over to, for me to eat, dash in and out. I'll cancel it. No, you understand? I'll cancel it. That's where the motherhood comes to play. I'm so sorry, I might not be able to, blah 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 blah.
By chat first, by chat first.
And then another thing, I think when he was being circumcised,
Yes, he's a boy.
well, yeah,
How was it?
the CJ was something else. I was like, Mudaju, Mama Wambe. And then when they wanted to start, I stood, like I wanted to see. When they started the process, I was there, I was still looking, but when he started this kai, Jesus, I couldn't hold it. I ran out to the screen, to the hospital's door, walkway. I'll come back again. He was crying at the top of his voice. It was like the thing was ringing, like inside my brain. At some point, I wanted to tell the doctor that, can you people just stop? And the doctor was like, are we now going to do, madam, please, can you just excuse us? No, that was a lot. That was about,
I forgot that you have a boy and the wood. Yeah, I heard about that. The one for VVK was when she had to get her immune vaccine, and she had to
pierce her ear.
yes. And the dad was like,
hey, but I can't start it. Pierce to pierce the ears. It's just one palm.
Yeah, but the woman had to reduce the hand hole, so giving to gunshots.
Gunshot, not gunshot. Okay, but even as that, by the time they must have rub the ear.
Just like that one.
It's just the one thing.
Yes, it's not like that.
That one is not once.
So I'm not thinking about it now, that if I have a boy, I wonder how he's going to have to, because he had to go, and I don't even know where the share came from. I was just,
because that one they have to, those they are what's it called? Pull this flesh, pull that flesh.
It's all of that.
I did. I used to feel like I'm a very strong person. That what is there, or sometimes I feel like I'm even good with blood. You understand? Like saying blood is not anything, to me. It's just for, if it's there, let's clean it. Like, but when you see what is your own, you know that it's a lot. It's a lot to sleepless night that you spoke about.
That part, I had mother guilt in my first week of after I gave birth. I was back home and I slept off. I didn't know that Evie was awake already. And she has been crying. So my aunt's sister, shout out to you, Auntie Tenny Show. Then she just heard the voice of the baby. I was like, is baby not there? Baby is crying. Let me go and check.
You were sleeping, right?
But she just tired. I was tired. Okay? She was just like, Debbie. Then woke up and I just woke up. She was like, that why she even eats me that hard was because she was scared. Because she Debbie to know. Because Tom of it kid oh yeah egg they told them but I want to buy one Debbie whole TV got him a warm buy. I was crying. I was like pregnancy has been crying.
Yeah. Because in my own case, I was too conscious.
Okay.
You understand that? Even when I had the opportunity to sleep, I would just wake up unconsciously, like someone woke me up. And by the time I look myself, the boy is sleeping. You know, but that's my own problem.
Yeah.
You know, I was always waking up even when he's sleeping and I'm not hearing any sound from my sleep. I kind of feel like he's crying already. And then when I now wake up, I realize that he's still sleeping. No man do barre. You know, maybe because it's my own fault, I'm always very, very conscious. Like unnecessarily, and I will go there, I will do like this, I will check if he's breathing, I will check if he's I will intentionally sometimes just push his bum. Then he will now shift his, diaper. I'm like, okay, Oshiwa, I'm there. You know.
So tell me how Google has been handling you. Google. Are you the Google mom? Are you also one of us that always goes to Google for everything?
No.
You're not.
No. You see, our last born, she's 23 now. While I was doing my ND at Moshood Bella Polytechnic, that was when, my mom had her. And I was more like the person that actually took care of her from finishing big. You understand? So like I said, to bathe the newborn is no big deal. To mop them, to feed them, as a matter of fact, to the level of if a newborn is having blocked nursery, I can suck out of the mucus from the nose. So I'm that's.
I think I did that.
So I don't Google except when I kind of see stuff on Instagram about babies and then it pops up and I just get to read. All these okay, when your baby finish feeding, you have to lazy his head up. That is blah blah blah. All those other. Attitude.
You see, and that's nice. So, baby fever is out now. Is about out.
It's less than 3 months. It's 2 months and like 2 weeks and few days.
That's nice.
So you're looking forward to meet Titan's age. Well, I just hope I'll be able to handle it, and I just hope it doesn't get to break down much. Yeah, hopefully
it's gonna be sitting. It's going to be crying.
Working.
You're looking forward to all of this. Also, really, that's like,
yeah. Sometimes when I even do some certain issues, my mom will be like, oh, they form here to be alone that day. What kilo dim? Oh, you leave him. It is to this. Like I can't get my eyes off. I can't get my hands off. I can't. I just don't. You can't even know.
So what are the things that Fury does as at this age that you just look at like
now he smiles a lot. And I'm like, hey puppy, just like tap, and that kind of gives me, some ghost. I'm like, hey, mommy, don't anyway, what's it? And then the fact that if I go like this, he will go like this.
Oh, now like my mom do like where she going? I don't keep there. Go body too much. That's my mom.
Before he sleeps, he just has to feel that flesh. Not even. Sometimes I want to sleep. I just kind of wear a tank top. Because he needs that touch,
skin to skin.
He needs that feel, else he won't sleep deep.
Wow.
Then he does that. Like my grandma, when she was around, when she, like the first 41 days, and then she's taking care of him and all. I'm like, grandma, this boy will get used to you carrying him. It's one time now you go. Grandma, she'll be like, no, leave. She's been anticipating. Don't you know? When she left like this, hey, Fury showed me hell. I'm telling you, he would sleep. He would sleep in the ham for hours, just putting down pin like this. Before you get up and say, okay, let me change water in the flask or change this. You say, yeah, like And when I carry him immediately like this, you just see him, he sleeps off again. I'm like,
It was that cold.
Shayna, like this, he go day.
You would adjust,
But he's sweet, you know.
sweet.
He's sweet, but then
It's sweet.
like I said, it's exhausting. It can be draining, but the experience is so sweet. And when grandma left, that was when I knew, because then the nanny has not resumed. My maid is not back from home. She went home for Christmas, New Year, holiday. So for like, there was a period of in time, like 3 weeks, it was just myself and him. And then my sisters and my sister-in-law comes 3 weeks in, and it was just as stress. So you can imagine waking up in the morning, wanting to bathe him, clean every clothes and everything. Well, in as much as it was really, really exhausting, yeah, people, I know some kind of my friends that will call me at that moment and be like, Dayo. Because, well, they don't see me as someone that can be so dedicated, that can be so attentive and all that. They see me like, everybody see me thing and a party, free. Usually, they joke or get them, like, but I was really, really into him back and forth. It was just me and him. In as much as it was stressful, it was draining. I wasn't catching enough sleep and all that. But then I enjoyed the bond. I enjoyed the bond. I can feel his breath. He can feel my, like, was that, I enjoy every moment spent before, every other person resumed afterwards, and I feel a little bit relieved anyway. But then,
That's really nice. You're really enjoying this motherhood thing. You're handling it well. You're doing it well, and you're glowing.
well, and this thing a natural weight loss though.
Can you imagine?
The natural weight loss.
It's just happiness. Just call. Your happiness will now shape everything that needs to be shaped.
I'm telling you.
Glow everything that needs to be glow. Pop everything that needs to be pop.
For me, I feel like it's natural. I've tried dieting, but it didn't work. Like, maybe because of maybe the PCOS, because that's another thing. You find it difficult to control your weight. Even when you're not eating, you feel bloated and stuff. But this one is giving me natural lose weight. I mean, weight loss. Then you can imagine, so we go that way around. I'm telling you, by the time I go upstairs in the house, like almost 20 times, going upstairs, coming down, But like I said, it's a beautiful experience. I enjoy every moment. I'm enjoying every moment, and hoping to. And
more babies coming, more babies.
No babies. Don't put the babies. That thing they scare me.
Two twins is coming.
Well, just one more.
Twins more.
No, one. Well, okay, one more.
2 or 3 more.
Okay, let's say one.
Like twins or triplets can come in now.
Hey, Debbie.
Mommy's coming out like, hey, your mother will have boy, your common go body. I saying I have 3.
3.
How will I do
3? It's beautiful. It's a big gift.
You see how God does it.
But
when he says he's ready now, you're not the one that say, I know what to. It's not that I want to. It's not that I don't want to.
Baba God, you say out of the abundance, he has demands speakers. But yeah, I go out of my own abundance from my mouth to your ear. Let's just do one more. You understand? Who can the
So, as Dayo, motherhood, what has changed before motherhood? And now that you're a mother, what changed? What's the difference between Dayo Amusa and Mommy Faye?
Okay, let me say, I think I'm more patient.
I know that one will be tough on the list. Hey, children, they will teach you patience.
I think I'm more patient. I'm more attentive. I'm very curious. I want to know every. As a matter of fact, Canada is in everywhere in my house, including kitchen. I want to know everything. I want to know where they are going. I want to know what is going on. I'm more curious. I'm more patient. I'm more attentive. I think, those are the 3 things majorly now.
And I'm going to tell you with joy that these 3 things is what makes a mother. Motherhood feels like mother's instincts. It just comes naturally the moment you have your baby. It just comes with it. That's the manual that comes with it.
There are moments whereby when he cries, and I don't have a definition for what is wrong with him. His diapers are dry. He's well fed. He's not feeling heat, but then he's just crying. Those moments. Normally, I would be like, what is it now? What else do you want? I don't know. But then I'm always like, what to walk like in a more subtle and soft manner. And then I want to carry him, I want to walk him and make him feel comfortable and and also kind of
And that's a good way to end that situation, because it is said that baby, when they are cranky or they are fuzzy, that it is your energy that they use. If you feel negative at all, they keep worrying, they keep crying. But if you calm with them, give them eye contact and, kind of suit
yes, I like soft spoke and no. Like and then it was with then, yeah, exactly. You just realize that probably they are feeling sleepy and they just trying to find a very soft landing before they kind of sleep off. Then
yeah, and his mother said it very well. You see, Peter, I'm a mother now, so I know I can communicate. I can tell you, you see how we are lucky. I know. I'm so happy that I'm here to be saying it with you. I'm so happy. It's such a great gift.
I feel great.
So, before we wrap up, I want to ask your parenting guideline. There's no little time, like there's no small time. There's nothing like Fury is small. I'm sure that you have started some things with Fury to groom him to be a better man, to be a good man in the society. Because the generation that we have now, like I say, always beside, there are a lot of loopholes. So we probably will close some, but we can't close all. But the generations coming, generations of PVK, Fury, they are the next one that is going to make it better. And I hope they don't make mistakes like this generation. So how is it that we avoid these mistakes? It starts with the mother. That's the number one contacts that they have with me. Contacts, actually. So what are those measures that you're looking at? What are those guidelines? What are those things that you're already implementing right from this time and you're still looking forward to implement?
Not is that I think is that's kind of view relates to what Motherhood has really taught me, which is like I said, being patient, being attentive, and then yes, there are some things you need to teach your child, even right from as they grow up. You tend to show them lots of love. Pay attention to every details in a sort of way. Because kids of nowadays, I don't make even aside that I really don't believe in scolding, shouting, and stuff because that doesn't make kids assimilate anything. You have to be subtle and soft, when communicating with them. Teach them how to be kind, how to treat people right, the right words, the right way to communicate. You understand with them, and then from that little age, let them understand the importance of I'm sorry, please, thank you. You understand? Those three things goes a very, very long way. When they kind of snap to, make you probably do something wrong let them know the importance, the significance, and the importance of the word I am sorry. The word please if you want something, and then the word thank you. To show appreciation. It's kind of build their mind and and their ways to relate with people with kindness as they grow up. So as a parent, I want to believe that when you're being, attentive to every details, question your child in a way that, creates a kind of environment whereby they'll be able to communicate with you about anything and everything. Okay, try to understand, try to think like them, try to understand them, try to be able to penetrate into them so that when they get to see stuff, when they start schooling, there your eye will reach there, but kind of create a kind of atmosphere, a kind of love and a kind of communicative manner in a way that everything and anything they see or they do to understand, they are able to communicate with you. And then you, as a mother, you need to be patient and calm to listen, give them that listening here. It is very, very important. It is not that when they want to communicate with you or they are communicating with you or they are talking to you about what is happening in school, that is when you will like, oh, Junior, let me you just have to lie. You don't understand because out of nonsense, that is where you pick up senses. You understand? So out of what you think is doesn't really matter they are talking about, that is where you should be very, very cautious and curious about some certain things from what they say and be attentive to what they do, their moves, what they the words they use, their moves, the way they interact and stuff. So it's still based on you paying attention, you being curious about what they do, and then you being subtle in relating with them and communicating with them. Give them a room whereby they are free to communicate with you about anything and everything.
Yeah. Well, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much. So we've come to the end of the show. But before we go, so what do you have to tell TTC moms? You have been there, done that. You've been in that place. You've been in this success story now. And the great that you got. What do you have to tell?
Okay, from my own point of view, I want to believe that, yes, as a human, especially as it is a woman, it's a very, very difficult, very challenging, stressful, depressing. I frustrating. I've been through all the stages, you know, back to back. But one thing I've always held on is my own faith. I believe that, you know, every one of us has our own timing, irrespective of whatever challenges you're going through as a woman, in respect of, the societal expectations that you feel you're not meeting up with, in respect of the family pressure, the family expectations as well, even aside the family, even to the people out there. I just want you to have it at the back of your mind that God is never too late. You know, He is never too late. It can be overwhelming, this waiting period. It can be stressful, it can be frustrating. But I tell you, there is time for everything. See, fingers aren't equal. The fact that Tai has at the age of 23 doesn't mean Kaidi cannot have us at the age of 45. Fingers are not equal. But just have that faith, just have that belief that yes, your joy will come, and definitely it will. It will definitely come. Because one, I want to say this in Jonoga. I don't know. I like to go in and out of you. One, gbogbo nǹkan ló ní àsìkò àti ìgbà. Nǹkan tí ó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀, tẹ́ bá kánjú, ìyẹn ò ní pé kó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀. You understand? There is time for everything. God's timing is the best. It's the right timing. He's never late. Just believe in God. Do what is right of you. Medically, go for checkups. Get to know that, okay, this is this, that is that. It is very, very important for you to know your medical status, health-wise. You understand? And after doing that, definitely doctors would help you, medical practitioners, gynecologists, they will help you with medications and stuff and all, just to achieve that. I know that everybody has different situations. So for that, everybody would have different way of, of advice and the medication and its tools that can be administered to you for you to achieve your goal. But above everything, trust me, God's time is never late.
Yes. Thank you so much. God bless you, Auntie Dayo. So Auntie Dayo is back on screen fully. Yes. After motherhood is done. And she still continues in the motherhood journey. But after she has given us Balami now. Balami is back. She has announced that comeback. We saw it and we are like, Dayo Amusa is going to be giving us back to back. And we can't wait to see that beautiful movies. They will meet better. We can't wait to. I'm not going to do Reloaded. Don't worry. Don't let me at a lot of just calm down. I know. They play game with a lot of bites, a lot of ginger, a lot of greatness. So we are waiting for everything and we are here for you. We support you. I'm sure we are going to support you. So we have come to today's episode, but we cannot wrap up without giving you the special gifts for Momat's Kids Store. They are the best leading kids store in Nigeria. They said I should give you this small gift. It's small that where you just help them accept it with love. Hey? And this is really more.
Thank you, One Mat. Thank you for this beautiful gift. Let me say this again. Okay.
It's for our food. Don't use it too much.
Not the water person press before sign. Hey.
Why are you calling with blue, 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 blue? This is blue. You're not happy, really.
Is this for Fury?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Perfect gentleman. He is, and he is, though. Okay. One Mat. Thank you. Thank you so much for these gifts. I'm sure gonna, sing your name to Fury's here now. Okay, you got a beautiful gift for me. Monmart. Thanks you. Thanks for the honor and thanks for having me.
I'm so glad and I'm honored that you accepted to come on my show. God bless you, sis. Yeah, my sis now. Do you have a choice?
I no get you.
Yes, sir. I got you. She's my sister and she's my y'all coach now. Every sister, she don't have, and she's baby scared. Baby K is godmother. You may see the way she's always do baby K.
She looks like me.
You know me, I'm a baby now. She had looking always like you, right? Yeah, like you chop me. I'm like, should sit here, the chop me. K. Kid, she choppiness and the pouting. God bless you so much. Yes. Thank you so much. I can't wait to meet really one of this is I'll stop by as a that's like. So thank you so much, guys. I've come to the end of today's episode with my beautiful auntie Dayo, Mommy Fury. Yes, Mommy Fury is very important. That's your name, Mommy Fury. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sure you were inspired and you were, of course, educated. So TTC Mom, we care about you. We are with you. We love you. The Lord is there for you. He's going to do it. He did it for Auntie Dayo. He has done it for some other people. He has done it for more people. He will do it for you. You're not going to be left out. Don't worry. It's going all around. Oh, my point. Don't worry. So, I'll be signing out right now. My name remains Deborah Shokoya, a beautiful wife and an amazing mother to cute baby K. Make sure you subscribe to the Show TV. Put on your notification so you'll be the first to be alerted whenever we drop our episodes. I love you till I come your way same time next time. God bless you and cheers.